And if you want it, come and get it. Crying out loud. Babylon. Babylon.
Hello.
Okay, we'll go with that. Hey guys, we're doing a playthrough today. We're starting Dark Souls, but not normal Dark Souls. We're starting a mod that's just come out at the time of recording about a month or two ago called Daughters of Ash. It's been long in the works, a couple of years now. It's by a fan of the series who decided to go in and try and expand on the original game and added supposedly all of the content that should have been in, at least the same level of content that should have been in had the developers had the 6 months extra that they wanted in order to build the game.
But that's not saying the game was bad. It was this is an improved version of a game that we already really like. So.
And even if it's not improved, it's very clear that there were large areas of Dark Souls 1 that weren't finished.
Right.
There's a particular point when you get to the Demon Ruins when it's blindingly obvious that there was just somebody who said, you have a day.
Get it done.
You have this stage, you have a day. Do you know how to copy and paste an enemy?
Oh.
Good. You've done enemy
well
design.
done, you've done it.
Not that won't necessarily be the case here. I don't know what to expect.
Yeah, we don't actually know what changes are going to be made necessarily.
I know two things because when we were practicing or when we were setting this up, I played a little bit into it to make sure it worked properly. And I know the first bit up to the first bonfire, past Firelink Shrine. I'll point out when we get to where I've reached. And I also know because I saw comments on the video that at some point you get to fight Kieran, which you didn't in the original and is awesome. That means nothing to you?
I'm a fan of Dark Souls. I know Dark Souls well, but I can't physically play it. I'm an epic fail when it comes to Dark Souls. I've tried, believe me, but I can't do it. But I really appreciate that in a game. Like, it's fine. It's not a criticism of the game that I can't do it. It's just me being poor. And
so that means that I will be on the controller for the duration of this playthrough.
Ready Freddy at the helm.
We're going to start a new game over my other character. So,
obvious name. We don't even need to.
Why are we going with this, Jess?
Because it's our cat's name.
Indeed. Not with that. Sex. Male.
We'll have to be, unfortunately.
Class.
Right.
Now, I want to use my last playthroughs in this. I did pure strength build with our friend Liam.
Yeah.
I did a pure dex build by myself the last time we did it. So this time I want to throw some magic in alongside the melee.
I've never really had any experience with magic. A lot of ours we tried with a dex build when I attempted it. And obviously you play as the character carries the big sword. So anything other than that, I don't really know.
So based on the stats with magic, we want to go for either sorcerer, pyromancer, or cleric. Cleric, you can see, is mostly faith magic, which is healing and then a bit of throwing lightning bolts. Pyromancer is a good all-rounder. It has a bit of intelligence, a bit of faith, and has pyromancies from the start, which are decent enough to start with. And I'm probably going to use pyromancies whether we specialise in intelligence or faith anyway, because they have no requirements.
I'd rather do intelligence, personally.
So sorcerer would be better. It depends whether, though... See, he starts with very little endurance and strength, where he gets a little bit more of it.
Which, to be honest, is what you're going to kind of be working with in the beginning, because you haven't got.
And I much prefer the hand axe to the little dagger thing.
Yeah, it looks a bit pathetic, doesn't he?
So for that,
yeah, pyromancer, I'm happy with that.
We'll go pyromancer.
I like fire. Who doesn't?
Yeah, the fire magic in this is really cool as well. It's
I've seen throwing it from your palm type fire magic. I've seen that.
Because that's it in Dark Souls. Fire isn't like an element in that because it's to do with souls. So the fire has weight to it, and you can see it when I throw it that fire is like a physical, like light and dark is a tangible matter.
Right. Okay.
Which is a tiny little thing. It's
the logo, the little image for it is like a hand on fire, isn't it? Like a red hand.
Yeah.
To throw your fire. So.
That's the pyromancy flame. I'll explain that when we get there anyway.
Is this the one with the woman?
Which
Spider-Woman?
Yes, it is.
Which one do you need to have her thing?
Oh, I don't believe it's here, because think in this, that section is changed.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, but I have no idea what she's
I like the
to or whether
Spider-Woman.
it's changed.
She makes me sad.
Okay. It is a sad story.
It is a sad story.
Well, I'm guessing Daughters of Ash, Daughters of Chaos, I'm guessing there's some kind of correlation.
It's not her fault she's a spider, or is it? Who knows?
Yeah, no, it's her mum's fault. Anyway, we start with a gift as well. We can have nothing.
Well, you're probably best one to pick this, because I'm not sure what things do, really.
Yeah, I'm just going to run through them. Sunlight Elixir is a one-time use health item, so useless. Black Fire one, a one-time use attack weapon, useless.
Nah.
Twin Humanities give you humanity, which is useful, but not immediately, and you get humanity like fairly common anyway.
Yeah.
Binoculars let you look far away.
That's helpful.
And aim with
Yeah,
it.
that must be quite helpful.
That can be good. The Master Key unlocks certain locks near the beginning. It used to be a thief-only thing that you start with.
Right.
It allows you to, in the base game, skip large bits of content by ignoring the first bit.
Oh, so going through other
Yeah, it opens
avenues.
a certain gate that you normally can't open till you get to the other side.
Right. Are we bothered about that?
Not particularly. I don't like it. I don't like breaking the gate, and I don't even know if it's any use.
Stop
in this
stalling the
version.
game and play it how they told you to.
Oh no, speedrunners are fun,
Play it the right way, God.
but at the same time, I don't know if it's even any use in this version. Tiny Being's Ring. HP returns easily while equipped. You find that later on, and it turns out it actually does next to nothing, if anything at all. So it's pointless. Etched Ring. Said to make one's journey more challenging. I'm not sure on that one, personally. The Pendant. No effect, but fond memories comfort travellers. The Pendant literally does nothing.
Oh.
When the game first came out, Miyazaki, the lead director from Software, who designed every game they've made except Dark Souls 2.
Boo! Is that the bad one?
Yes. I like it a lot. But
Is that the bad one, is it?
But yeah, it is the bad one.
I think I like Dark Souls 3, don't I? That's the one I like. Is that the one I know the best?
I think you know Dark Souls 2 the
Because
best.
we watched so many playthroughs, I watched you play it,
And
so they all cross over in my mind.
I've beaten DS3 like 4 or 5 times. I've beaten DS2 8 times.
So,
I've beaten this one 3 times.
I find it hard to remember, I forget which one Artorias is in. Is it this one?
That's this one.
It is this one.
Anyway, The Pendant. Miyazaki, who's the lead director, after he came out, he was said in an interview, when people said, if you were going to start the game, how would you start it? He said, I always take the pendant. You should always take the pendant, it's definite. And people would spend ages going, oh, well, it must be good. And they spent ages trying to figure out why, going through the source code, looking through the game, everything. And like 2.5 years down the line, when Dark Souls 3 was in development, the starting development, they'd asked him again, and he said, yeah, it does nothing.
Oh my god.
I just do it because it's fun.
See, why
guess
wouldn't
what
you
we're
do
going
that?
with.
Yeah, I'm happy with the pendant.
Physique average, because it makes the arm look proper. Face is fine as is.
But let's not go into too much
These
detail here.
are unuseful.
Because it's...
I'm just going to pick it. I'm just going to... Yeah. Jubilant Katarina. That Katarina, by the way, Siegmeyer of Katarina.
Yeah, Sigma.
Onion Knight, that's what
Yeah.
he looks like.
I don't think I've seen them quite enough.
Dubious Karim, Classic Xena.
He looks a bit weird.
Eerie Great
Oh
Swamp.
dear.
Far East Traveller.
Yeah, that one.
That one. Commoner.
That one looks a bit...
Delta Farmer.
I don't want to be him.
Stora Noble. Handsome Face of the Refined.
Is he? Is he though?
These are just race, basically.
Dragon Scholar.
Gonna be a Dragon Scholar?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
What
no
looks
difference.
inviting, Sulls?
What kind of hair are we having? We've
Something
got
cool.
receding,
No.
short, swept back, ponytail,
Pointer looks cool.
wild,
Oh no, I don't think we're wild.
centre parted, semi-long, Leon from Fort.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's Leon's hair.
Curly, which is just blob, or bobbed, which is haircut.
Slightly shorter, Bob.
Yeah, it's
Blob. Oh, it's yeah.
it's a haircut.
His haircut's bad.
That's-
I think ponytail personally.
We'll
Don't know
point
how
him
you
out,
feel.
but you'll see him coming.
Do you know what? People already know who he is just by the description.
Oh yeah, I really doubt there's anybody in this game watching this who hasn't played Dark Souls 1 already and knows everything that we're going to say and probably knows better than we do.
Yeah, probably.
So
these
apologies in advance if we get anything wrong.
And these are our personal opinions.
Sorry,
No
when
abuse, please.
we get anything wrong.
Yeah, go ponytail. I think ponytail.
I like Leon. But
No, ponytail.
And finally, colour.
You're in the driving seat, so I get to make decisions.
What?
That's right.
That doesn't make sense.
I Gold.
We've got dark brown.
No, gold.
We've got light brown.
Gold.
Dark red. Dark blue.
Oh, weird.
Grey.
No.
Gold.
Gold!
Silver. Dark purple or red.
Definitely gold.
We're going for the Jaime Lannister.
We're going for Gilgamesh, King of Heroes,
Okay.
not Jaime Lannister.
You can customise little bits of stuff, like you can do more of the... You can get rid of...
Oh, this seems a bit... Hormones?
Yeah, I can move that, I can move up and down. I can make it look more different or the same. I can make it look more young.
I can make him different or the same.
But we're not going to bother with that because...
No, because nobody's got time for that.
It's a very, very limited thing.
Which is fine.
But
Again.
while we're here, on the off chance that anybody doesn't know what these are, I'm going to go through all the menus and stuff when we start as well, with the items we begin with.
Thing is, as well, though, you
let's
spend
go.
quite a lot of time hollow and in your armour and that. I think,
Oh yeah, it makes
to be honest,
sense.
appearance
Makes
is
sense.
very...
Okay,
you know,
shh. You need to listen to
you
this.
shush.
In the age of ancients,
This is the official
the
law.
world was unformed, shrouded by fog.
Remember that image.
A land of grey crags, arched trees, and everlasting dragons.
Some of the only confirmation of law that we ever get in this game.
Dragons are great.
But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity.
We love that. So good.
Heat.
The weird thing is, you'd think the Age of Fire would be the dragons, wouldn't you? Because dragons breathe fire.
Yeah, I suppose.
Of course,
Just a bit unusual.
light.
Again, not a criticism.
I love the whole thing of like fire. It's so simple. It's really like quite Greek.
Yeah, it is,
It's
yeah.
very
Dark,
ancient Greek law.
they came
Oh, okay.
and found the souls of lords within the flame.
Obviously, that's what Dark Souls is. It's Western fantasy from a Japanese perspective,
Yes.
which is the best thing in the world.
To be fair, they do like our kind of like Western, like, you know, like medieval type. It's quite popular, isn't it?
Yeah.
Daughters of chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight.
It's like all the best things we did, but done properly, as in Japanese.
And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
And yet also probably the most important character in the entire series.
Oh.
Because he could be a number of different people.
Lords, they challenged the dragons.
Let's roast bad guys.
Like, shush.
Drink some coke.
No, this actually hurts me inside. I can't deal with this.
Great firestorms.
Who would
Weird.
want to hurt dragons?
People who are constantly plagued by dragons.
Unleashed a miasma of death.
Yeah, but look, this worked really well, didn't it?
It did.
No, it didn't. It worked terribly.
Watch.
Scales betrayed
Oh.
Again, one of the best, most important characters.
To be fair, they shouldn't have bullied him for being naked. Like,
It's unclear whether they actually did.
I think they did, personally.
It's whether it's just he was jealous.
And, well, wouldn't you be? You'd be like, why am I the naked one?
Well, yeah, you would be, but
I've been so hard done by.
look how nice this looks when the fire starts.
Oh, so pretty.
It's a beautiful city.
Beautiful city.
Kingdom of Lordrum.
Soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain.
And that's a kind of stage where it differs from Greek mythology, which is that in Greek
Even
mythology,
now, there are only embers,
Aww.
and man sees not light, but only endless nights.
this is more like, and less like reality,
As the living
where,
see
This hasn't changed at all, has it?
no, this is the same. They didn't change the FMV at all.
the accursed
But
dark.
supposedly they tried to keep it,
You're going to get that as a tattoo.
well, at some point, yeah.
I'll get a big giant Sith holding the sword on my back.
Okay.
I'll be like a Yakuza.
Yeah, he said that he tried to keep the mod as in line with the original lore as possible, and I'll put a link to the mod in the description, by the way.
That's the thing, though. If someone obviously likes the game that much, do you know what I mean? He's going to do everything he can to stick to
Yeah.
the story
Supposedly
and
it
the
doesn't
idea.
in every place, but we'll see when we get there. Anyway, what I was going to say about ancient Greek is that in ancient Greece it starts with everything's chaos, and then order comes from the chaos. But inevitably, because of entropy, the way it does in real life, things will fall back into chaos eventually.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen in the end. There's nothing any of us can do about it. It will return to how it began. In this, it can never return to how it began.
Oh, it's sad.
Before there was nothing, there was just grey and dragons. Now the fire's come, there can never be grey and nothing again. There can be light and dark, and both, but there can never be neither again.
Oh, what about dragons though?
Yeah, dragons are gone. Except for the few dragons that aren't gone.
Anytime dragons die, it's just awful. Like in Dragonheart, it's just the worst.
Dragonheart?
Yeah.
Sean Bean?
No, it's not Sean Bean.
Who is it?
He's not in everything. I don't know. Oh no, I do know, but I can't think what his name is.
You sure it's not Sean Bean?
Honestly, it's not. It's somebody else. It's the guy who's the dad in The Day After Tomorrow. You know, Jake Gyllenhaal's dad.
I think that's Sean Bean.
No, it's That's sad though. He gave half his heart to a tyrant. He didn't know he was going to be a tyrant though.
What I'm interested to see is whether that character gets more stuff. The one who just dropped that in.
Isn't it you at the end? Or is that me being crazy?
He dies in a minute.
Oh, does
Spoilers.
Sorry.
So that's very helpful thing to have dropped into my cassette.
This is what I mean, like, I've seen so much of Dark Souls, but the actual parts between bosses, I get confused because it's hard to remember if you didn't physically do it.
Your health drops at the start. Health is not full.
Why have you done that?
It just...
Are we hollow?
Maybe.
Probably.
But yeah, apparently there is a new status effect in this that wasn't in there before. Should I not have done? Okay.
Kill him!
I don't know why I didn't expect that to open. I just didn't. Oh well, that's changed things.
Yes, 20 souls.
You gotta start small.
You do.
I'm expecting there to be a super powerful enemy in one of
To be
these.
fair though, your levels doesn't take as many in the beginning anyway, so...
No. Oh, you easily get to a point around midway through the game where you're as strong as you're ever going to be.
Yeah, because then it just gets so ridiculous how many souls you actually need.
And if you take a little bit less or more than that, it makes no difference. You just have to level a bit more than you were.
Oh, we had an axe. We got a little sword instead.
You pick your items up as you go.
Oh, okay.
In this tutorial section.
What have we actually got in our
Also,
hand?
yeah, look.
Yeah!
Yep. Demon.
Puff the magic dragon.
It's not Puff the magic dragon.
Lives by the sea.
He's smoking marijuana.
Does it?
Yeah.
I used to sing that when I was a child.
Yeah, everyone did. Have you not seen Meet the Parents? Is it Meet the Parents or is it Meet the Fockers? It's one of them.
I've seen both of them.
When he's in the car with Robert De Niro, and he says it's a shame about like smoking drugs, and he goes, "It's just a beautiful story about a boy and his magical dragon."
Exactly, yeah.
And he's like, "You smoke weed, Greg?" And he goes, "No, I don't."
Oh, do you know, that film gives me genuine anxiety. I can't deal with it at all.
Some of it's funny. Some of it's stupid.
I can't look sometimes. It's one of them.
Here we are, we're back.
Awesome.
We have found them on fire. So now, for everybody who isn't familiar with Dark Souls, I'll go over the menus. We've got items, equipment, status, options. Status just shows you your levels and stuff. All your costs.
Oh, I hate bleed.
Items is just all your items. Okay.
Oh.
Nobody likes to bleed.
Forgot that I hated bleed.
Yeah. It's not a nice thing.
It's not.
Equipment, obviously, right-hand weapons, left-hand weapons, armour, rings, arrows, no, bolts, arrows, and then usable items.
Right, okay.
We currently have nothing of worth.
Why do we have a dark sign?
Everybody has the dark sign when you're a cursed undead. That's what it mentioned at the beginning.
Oh, yeah, it's got a broken sword.
Yeah.
Who's that? Meliodas.
Meliodas.
He has a broken sword. That's what I was trying to think of. Who's that guy who uses a broken sword?
Yeah, it's Meliodas from Seven Deadly Sins.
Which...
Bryce Papenbrook.
He's in everything, never mind Sean Bean.
Look at this big empty room, nothing can hurt me in here.
Oh my god!
It's a diamond.
Oh, please! Refrain! Don't smash the pots.
Pick up. I just don't want to die.
Don't die!
Somehow I took very little damage.
Because he's not very good. He's not very accurate.
Oh, that's new.
Oh my god, yeah.
Remember I mentioned this?
Lure him in!
I'm trying.
Lure him in! No way.
Magic pixels.
Gravity, do something! Joking. How's he keeping his balance on the edge? Come on, you can go on.
Go on, you can follow it. You can do it.
Oh!
Yeah. Let's see what happens when he interacts with our other friend. Look at that health bar.
Oh my god.
What a chaos moat.
Puff was murdered by bigger Puff.
Now that's an item that doesn't exist in the original version of the game. And I could go in and fight him, but why would I?
Because normally you could run around, couldn't you, and get through that door and not have to fight
Develop
him.
a message because you can't rate it. Get your shield.
Because normally you can just avoid him, can't you, if you run around and go through the door? Because you can't win at this point anyway,
Get away.
surely.
No, you can if you're very patient.
Yeah, we're not, so...
The broken sword does 1 damage to him.
1 health pixel.
1 pixel, 1 health.
Oh no. No thanks.
It's not worth it.
Why have we got this hood? Not sure how I feel about
This
it.
is our... also, yeah, you can't level up or anything at the beginning.
Do you know what we look a bit like?
What?
Oogie Boogie! Look a bit like him, don't we?
Oh, yeah. Picked up my cracked buckler.
Excellent. Better than nothing. Oh, look.
Now, originally, you would have gone into... Again, I'm rushing past this because I've done this bit already, so I'm not looking for the new stuff. I'll show it in a minute.
Yeah, stop the people trying to shoot you first. What's wrong
Backstabs.
with you? He just looks like someone's peeled him.
I think this is my...
Oh, excellent. Well done.
knock him down for a sec.
That's
Much better, isn't it? Right.
Much better.
That's the hand axe we picked up. This is where you would have picked him up before. In the original game, you didn't have the shield at this point because it wasn't in the boss fight. You would have to go into this room here to pick it up. But now,
Oh,
a Dark Wraith, an enemy you normally wouldn't see for about 2/3 of the game.
are you sure it's not the guy from the God Hand? Looks slightly like
Skull.
him too.
As a note, everything in this game looks like something in Berserk. Because it is.
The best anime there is.
Best anything there is.
Don't at me.
The father of that. Why would anybody disagree?
Yeah, that's true. Nobody does.
Yeah, Berserk is amazing. And what I actually want to do, if we do more videos like this, I want to do a series of things like Berserk. Because there's obviously a couple of Berserk games out.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get Berserk, or Sword of the Berserk it's called. It was PS1, I think.
So there's that one that you were playing before.
Berserk and the Band of the Hawk.
Yeah.
That's just come out the other year. That's still pretty good.
I don't feel like they can do Berserk justice though.
There is all of these games, which are just Berserk.
That's probably why I like it so much.
Yeah. There is also a mod for Skyrim that changes the entire
God.
Civil War campaign into just Guts and Casca versus Griffith and his armies.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And thereby immensely improving the game in every way.
Again, another game that I've never really played, but I've seen a lot of.
Shall I just
Skyrim,
let this
I mean.
thing hit me?
I can't
Or
see
shall I
it
try
yet.
to avoid
I know it's there, but
I'll
I
try
can't
to
see
avoid
it.
it, guys.
Jump off the side like a crazy person.
I did.
Oh, well done. You did.
Breaks that.
You did it.
I knew it was coming.
How very Indiana Jones of you.
Yeah.
You did it a bit better than Indiana Jones,
How
though,
did it land
who
then?
ran in a straight line.
Yeah.
Oh, was he in a tunnel though?
It didn't cover the whole tunnel. It
I don't
wasn't a
think it
circular
did.
tunnel. Anyway, here's our bro from earlier.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
The cover character from the original box art.
He looks cool, to be fair.
You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I are both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Yeah, man.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask.
Oh,
An
cheers,
undead
pal.
favourite.
Sorry,
Useful. Also, one of the reasons why Dark Souls 2 is considered the worst one, look how many I get.
But you get loads, and can't you put them on your bonfires or something as well in
You
Dark
don't.
Souls 2?
Incidentally, look at that. 2 keys.
So I'm just an Easter egg.
Asylum Corridor key and Big Pilgrim's key. The Asylum Corridor key you didn't used to get until you came back here.
Now I must bid farewell.
Oh, do you mean that's just been added in this one?
Yeah, that's new.
Oh, right, I see.
So go now. And thank you.
Oh, by the way, guys, that may not actually be true. I may be completely misremembering that. There will be moments like that where I think, oh, that's new, this is amazing, and it's not, it's just the thing
Unless
that was
it's
said before.
drastic at this point, I'm not going to notice.
And I have a terrible memory for that type of thing. I'm quite good with lore.
Yeah.
Also, did you see we get souls there?
We got what?
I just got another 20 souls because our mate,
Oh, he died.
he passed away.
Oh.
I'm just going to pop them on fire.
Do you know what I really like about Dark Souls as well? The voices in Dark Souls.
Could just
The
go through
echo, because it would, because
Yeah, I
he's
like
in
the
a
echo.
cell, and it just sounds so like good, doesn't it?
It's why I consider this one of a candidate, at least, for the best game ever made.
Yeah.
This one specifically. Because there's nothing in it that I don't like.
But it's like Sieg, his
well, that's not true,
voice
actually.
echoes in his own helmet.
Yeah.
It's crazy, because that would happen.
Like I said, there's a couple of areas in the game that aren't finished, and that weren't built on. There are some of the worst boss fights ever. The Bed of Chaos comes to mind.
Is that the one where you fall to the big pit?
Yes, it is. The big tree that just pushes you into a pit
yeah.
over and over again until it doesn't. And then you
See,
win.
even I remembered that.
Oh, look, an item. A pyromancy flame. Good thing I didn't just go ahead.
Wow.
That's kind of useful.
Oh, God. They're doing an excellent job.
I go in this hallway.
They're like, oh, no. God, mate, calm down.
That attacks in
Smashing
every
all over the
From
shop.
Software game, by the way. That big flailing left and right thing. An enemy in every From Software game has it.
Just makes me think of the caterpillar.
Including
Heimlich. In the
Sekiro.
Bug's Life.
Oh, yeah.
I will smash you with my sword.
It also tells you how to use interesting pyromancy flame.
No, that's cool.
Because I'm the pyromancer, so it tells me how to use that thing I just got.
That's cool.
That always told you because originally the demon would have been here and you do about 40% of his health with the plunging attack.
But he's not there now. He's
He's
dead.
not there now, he's dead. And I'm not plunging on the other one, I'll die. Parry, repel an enemy. Parrying is extremely overpowered in this game, to the point where it makes the final boss completely rubbish. But I can't remember parry timing, and I'm not going to spend the time here dying trying to remember it.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, backstabs work just as well. There's that corridor key I got earlier. I skipped over it by accident. But it is there.
Totally on purpose.
See what was hidden here. Bottomless box. Soul of a lost cleric.
Oh, that's sad.
Soul of a lost
Sometimes the
cleric.
souls are really sad.
Soul of a lost cleric wasn't a soul in the original game. They were all like warrior or undead.
Yeah.
So that makes me think that this is now built more on the religious aspects of Dark Souls. No, the religions of Dark Souls are good.
Boo.
Dark-
Boo, religion.
Dark Souls religions are good. Bottomless box means I can store anything in here.
That's pretty cool.
Burn with great stamina. Winged Chaos
Ooh.
Mote. Mote of Crimson Fire taken from the heart of a demon of chaos. Obviously, that's the one we just killed. The corpulent flying demons were once Eithel's most accomplished pyromancers and emissaries. Their instincts for wayfaring and garish shows of force were not dulled by their transfiguration. Brush the flame to temporarily gain immense stamina, but be wary of bearing the infernal heat of chaos in such a fragile body.
Oh.
So I imagine if I use them, eventually
just
something will
implode.
happen. Soul of a lost cleric. Soul of an undead cleric who strayed too far from the righteous path. Absorb to heal shallow wounds, or feed to the ravenous to release what power remains within. Souls are the source of all life, but for the undead that life inevitably slips away.
Oh. It's also sad.
Humanity. This is a huge part of Dark Souls lore. What is humanity and where does it come from? Tiny black sprite found on corpses. Use to gain 1 humanity and restore a large amount of HP, so it's also a temporary health item if you want to use it like that. This black sprite is called humanity, but little is known about its true nature. If the soul is the source of all life, then what distinguishes the humanity we hold within ourselves? Good question.
Excellent question, item.